Are you sure I'm alright doing this one? Because I haven't watched King Arthur.
It's fine. No one watched King Arthur. If there's one thing you can say about Charlie Hunnam, it's that he is an actor. An actor who's paid incredibly well to act out roles as diverse as the pilot of a giant fighting robot and a dickhead biker. Being paid that well hasn't stopped Hunnam engaging in a little on-set pilfering, because there's some things that money can't buy, like Excalibur.
So today is about Charlie Hunnam then.
Who you're not overly familiar with, if I recall our conversation earlier.
I've only seen him in literally one thing.
Which we can talk about in a bit, but it's important for context that Charlie Hunnam is a rare example of an actor who just seems to like acting, regardless of how critically or commercially successful the project he's involved with is. Such as the topic of today's video, like King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which was by no means a critical or commercial success, but Charlie Hunnam, for reasons we'll discuss in a bit, fucking loved being in it. But before that, what's the one film you've seen him in? Because I'm quite curious about this.
It's Green Street.
Was that him?
Yeah, and he's got Frodo as his little sidekick.
I was thinking, yes, Elijah Wood is like the American guy.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain Green Street to people? Because it's a very British film.
Oh yeah, so his sister, Frodo's sister, or Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood,
I just see him as Frodo, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
His sister's married to a British guy who used to be into football, violence and all that lot.
And that's Charlie Hunnam.
No, it's not, no.
No, Charlie Hunnam's the guy who gets him into football hooliganism.
Yeah.
Because there was that weird era of British films. Was it that kick-started the football hooliganism?
Yeah, Football Factory.
Yeah, that was like, what a weird time in British cinema where every other film was just, we're going to glorify people who beat up people on a weekend because they support their own football team and make them the hero. Yeah, I remember that film for one moment and it's just The Kick. And people wondering what we're talking about. Here's a clip of The Kick. I was at that age when that film came out, we were watching it on DVD of this is so cool. Look at all these guys fighting and not listening to anyone. And then when you're older, you go, oh, they're all dickheads.
There's one moment in that film that is literally, there's just no relevance to it, but it absolutely makes me piss myself every time I watch it.
Okay.
And there's one bit when Charlie Hunnam's just in a towel and someone knocks on his door, and he just does this most over-the-top hard man walk to his door. Literally, arms are just everywhere like that.
Vince McMahon it up, going straight towards his door.
Just to answer the door in his house.
When no one can see what he's doing. Oh, man. That feels to me like something that Charlie Hunnam did as a piss take and it made it into the film.
I think he did.
Because as we're about to discuss, he just loves acting. So bringing it back to King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, even though the film wasn't that great, and obviously the people making it, it's going to be a good film. And I think there was even talk of it being the start of a 7-movie series.
Yeah, I heard that.
So they were doing the Babe Ruth thing, point to the stand. It's going to be an home run this one, guys. Home run. And it fucking failed. But Charlie Hunnam was like, no, I love it. Because I love Arthurian legend, and I remember my days being a kid, running around with a stick in the woods, pretending to be King Arthur, and now I'm King Arthur and being paid millions of dollars to do it. It's like, yeah, fair play to you, Charlie Hunnam, you're doing some good stuff. And since you've talked about the film you know Charlie Hunnam from, might as well talk about the one that I know him from, that's Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Because God damn, do I love me some Pacific Rim. Charlie Hunnam is by no means great in that film because obviously it's all about Idris Elba, who steals every fucking scene he's in, and then even gives a speech that I would say is on par with the one in Independence Day for this is humanity's last stand. You know what the Independence Day one of we will not go quietly into the night. This is our Independence Day.
Yeah.
Just Idris Elba screaming, tonight we cancel the apocalypse. Oh, it's so good. And the thing is, the robot Charlie Hunnam is piloting does that swag walk you're talking about. Because it was modelled on John Wayne. So it was modelled on the old gunslinger walk. So it actually does the proper walk.
Choppers, do you have a visual? Over.
And so what we can now do is put side-by-side clip of Gypsy Danger and just Charlie Hunnam to see how close they are.
So, Charlie Hunnam liked being King Arthur.
Oh yeah, he fucking loved it.
So where did stealing Excalibur come into this?
Charlie Hunnam just decided halfway through filming, like, you know what? I want Excalibur for my wall. Because as I said, there are some things money can't buy, such as, like, a replica of Excalibur. So what Charlie Hunnam did is he asked the director, and went, so after the filming's wrapped up, can I have that sword? And his, director Guy Ritchie's like, I don't think you're going to be able to have it. And then Charlie Hunnam's went, oh, that's fine, I'll just steal it. And this was by no means an idle threat, because Charlie Hunnam has admitted many times that, I just steal things from set all the time. Because, you know what? Yeah, I can. And he says that at heart, I think a quote from him is, at heart, I'm a bit of a pikey, or something like that. I'm not sure how PC that is, but it's a direct quote from him. And he's just like, yeah, so when I'm on set and I see something I want, I just take it home. And my favourite example of that is on Sons of Anarchy. Are you familiar with that at all?
I know the show, I've not seen it, but I know.
He plays a biker on it. Do you know what he stole? Have a guess.
The bike?
The bike, yeah. Keep going.
Helmet?
We could be here all day. He stole everything. He stole his character's entire outfit and the bike. And if you're wondering, how did Charlie Hunnam steal a bike? What he did on the last day of filming is just rode home on it. And when they called him up to ask for it back, he went, no. So you might as well send me the pink slicks, you're not getting it back. And when they try to, argue with him, said, look, I've made your network millions of fucking dollars, I'm keeping this bike.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't really argue with him, can you? It's like, well, he did make us millions of dollars, let's just let him keep it. And he says that he stole the entire outfit as well, and including, I think it's the cut they call it, which is like the sleeveless jacket, like the biker gang wear. And he has it in his house on his wall, but he doesn't let anyone wear it. Because he says, in the show, spoilers, his character takes it off, and he says, I'm never putting it on again.
Yeah.
So Charlie Hunnam felt that if I'm not allowed to put it on, because I feel so close to that character, no one else is putting it on. Yeah. So people come into his room and they see all this cool shit, go, can I try it on? No. And to contrast, Charlie Hunnam not letting people try on the cut from Sons of Anarchy. I think it's Kate Winslet's Oscar is in her toilet. Did you know that?
I've heard rumours about this.
Right. So people think, that's really disrespectful, isn't it? Keeping the Oscar in the toilet, in the bathroom. Why wouldn't you have it on the mantelpiece? And she has a really good reason for doing it. Is everyone who comes to my house when I had the Oscar wanted to pose with it, wanted to stand for photos and stuff, and it got really annoying. So what I did is I put it in my bathroom next to the mirror. So what people do is they'll go into the bathroom and they'll see the Oscar, and then they can have their 5 minutes posing in front of the mirror, taking photos with it, and then leave, and it doesn't disrupt the party or anything like that. She says, I always know if someone in my house was either having a shit or playing with the Oscar, and I don't know which one I prefer.
I bet she never invited Charlie Hunnam though. He'll have that.
he'll just nick it. He nabs it. It's like, that Oscar. Just stealing a fucking Oscar, man.
Did he actually steal Excalibur in the end then?
He did not manage to steal Excalibur, no, because everyone on set was on their guard for some reason. I don't know, maybe the lead actor said, I'm going to steal this thing, made people kind of protective of it. And Charlie Hunnam was reportedly very annoyed because he felt like, well, I'm playing King Arthur. It's my sword. I'm King Arthur. It's Excalibur. It belongs to me.
Yeah.
And he's just my favourite scene filming was getting the sword. It's my sword. And he kept asking Guy Ritchie about the sword. Where's my sword? I want the sword. What are you doing with the sword? Is there any news on the sword? And then he got even more annoyed when he found out through the grapevine that Guy Ritchie had gotten another version of Excalibur, forged by the blacksmith for him that he never got.
So I don't know what happened to my sword. I don't know if Guy, decided to just sell it on eBay or what happened, or maybe it's in his office. But if you talk to him, ask him where my damn sword is.
And again, the calls increased in volume. Where's my sword? Have you got my sword? I'd really like Excalibur now, Mr. Ritchie. Where is my sword? And then Guy Ritchie got so annoyed that on an interview with Graham Norton, he brought it in and then gave it to Charlie and said, please stop annoying me about it.
I really did not expect that.
Wow. Oh, that's proper.
Oh, it's proper.
Yeah.
But he just got his sword and then he starts swinging it around like a dickhead. It's like, yeah, that's it. So you're not in good movies, Charlie Hunnam, but you're living your best life and I respect it.
I could just imagine some sort of hybrid Green Street and King Arthur, where it's the football hooliganism. He just pulls out Excalibur.
Oh my
God. Just to win the fight.
Like someone pulls out a kosh and he just pulls out Excalibur. So, well, I clearly, wrongly anticipated the outcome of this battle right now.
He does that walk, the exaggerated walk with Excalibur.
And then he jumps in Gypsy Danger. Oh, mate, this is a Photoshop. We need to start with Charlie Hunnam in his bathrobe, and I don't know the scene. Like, do you have a front shot of him?
Yeah, so basically he's there, he's got all abs out.
So we have a front shot of Charlie Hunnam, like do it. So now, please, Charlie Hunnam doing that walk, and into his hand, please put Excalibur, because now he's fucking ready. He's ready for the fight.
I just love the idea of someone knocking on his door and he's like, who's this?
Yeah, it's with Excalibur. All right, so now he's got Excalibur. What else can we add? Because obviously we've... Oh, wait a minute. He's in Sons of Anarchy. So now he needs to wear his cut. He's back. Jax is back. He's ready. He's fucking ready.
In his cut with his bath towel.
Bath towel, man. It's just, you know what? It's a look and he can pull it off. And then in the background further still, we need just Gypsy Danger. So what we need to do is he needs to be in the bath towel, but he needs to be on the front lines. So find the battle scene from like a battle scene from King Arthur, and now put that version of King Arthur in his bath towel like this, and now Gypsy Danger in the background, ready
With Frodo next to him.
with Frodo next to him, not Elijah Wood in the film. Frodo with Sting. I've got a better idea, Adam. I'm sorry if you've already started work on that one. Let's do the Knights of the Round.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new Knights of the Round. So we've got Frodo, we've got Charlie Hunnam doing this with Excalibur at the desk. Who else have we got? We've got Ron Perlman from fucking Sons of Anarchy. Oh no, and then obviously Stack of Pentecost. He's there as well. Can we actually even get 7? I don't know enough for Charlie Hunnam's roles.
I don't know anymore.
Oh god. Oh, which photo shot should we do, folks? The thing is, people already know at home which one we decided on, because the one is already behind us half built. Fuck it, let's go for the battlefield one, that sounds more fun. What else can we put on that battlefield? Who else can help King Arthur, save England? Sorry about that. Well, the thing is, if he's got Frodo, I reckon that Frodo can call on, the rest of the Fellowship, so put them in there as well. So he's got Mate Aragorn, he's got Legolas, he's got Gimli, he can get all them on go. So he's got them, he's got Stack of Pentecost, he's got Idris Elba, just rocking. Thing is though, I'm imagine in Arthurian times, if you just rocked up in a bath towel with Gypsy Danger, I think you'd win anyway. So I think everything else is overkill at this point, and I'm just now loving the idea of just King Arthur oi, you want some?